Hi, welcome to the vlog. Hi, my name's Dan, and if you read the title, you know this is the top surgery vlog. Now we're 7 days pre-op, and yesterday was one of the worst days I've had in a really long time because of my doctors. Like I said in the video, which you can go watch it if you want, which it's literally just me rambling, having an anxiety attack. But I was talking about how I've had a lot of complications with the surgery so far. For instance, I had to pay for it myself because my insurance told me that my surgeon was out of network, but I told my new doctors that, and they were like, that doesn't make any sense, she's in the same state. Which I guess is just because that office or that surgeon herself is out of network. So what I needed for my insurance to cover it was for my physician to write a letter saying that I needed it covered, which would have been very simple. I literally just needed a paragraph from my doctor. They wouldn't answer me, they wouldn't answer my surgeon, and they wouldn't answer my surgeon coordinator. I left a message on Friday, it is now Thursday, asking, please call me back as soon as possible, this is really important. No response. Yesterday, I went to my new doctor's office to get my physical done for surgery, just to, like, you know, make sure I'm healthy enough to get the surgery. And I got there, and then after the intake, they were like, yeah, so we're not able to do this for you. It has to be your main physician that knows you. And I was like, I understand that, but they are not answering me. We've been trying for months. They won't respond to anyone. So they were like, let me try to call. I gave them the number. Guess what? No answer. So they were like, okay, I'm going to call another phone number that is in our system that is connected to them. So it's like not that office, but it's that building. So like they'd be able to, you know, transfer us. She did that, got to someone, and she was like, explain the situation, asked if they would be able to do a same day appointment. And they were like, yeah, absolutely, we'll call him as soon as possible. This was yesterday, by the way. Still haven't gotten the fucking call. They said it'll be within 24 hours. It's been way over 24 hours. And then finally, the place that I went caved this morning and said that they'll do the physical for me. So I went there and got it done. Thank fuck. But I'm extremely angered with the way that we're being treated by UPMC, just for the pure fact that you're really not gonna fucking call me back for a major surgery? Are you fucking kidding me? I just think that UPMC, considering how big of a network they are, should have better people answering the phone. Like, is that not something that's important? Like, I don't get that. So I'm just gonna do these daily whatevers until probably about 2 weeks post-op, because I know I get the tubes out a week post-op, and then we're leaving to come back home like right after I get the tubes out. Today, feeling pretty good, not as anxious as I was yesterday about it, and not as scared as I was about it. I hope that this feeling of more excitement rather than fear stays, but like, I don't know, because I think it's very possible that my brain's just like, oh fuck, this is happening. 3 days until we leave, 6 days until surgery. Thoughts. I'm anxious right now, but that's not because of this, it's for something else. But I think it's just, I don't know, just, I'm more excited now than anxious or scared. But the only thing that I am worried about is I sent them the check and they should have gotten it like 4 days ago, and it hasn't been cashed yet. And like, I had it dated for yesterday so that if they got it before yesterday, they wouldn't be able to cash it until yesterday. But I was like, okay, well, maybe they're like waiting until the 5th or something. But I asked if they received it, and she was like, I just asked the whoever, I'll let you know. So hopefully that's not lost in the mail. But yeah, that's really the only anxious spot right now. Which, if that does happen, I don't know what to do. I guess I could just, like, you know, write another check and like hand it to them directly, but I don't know how they'd feel about that. We're leaving around 6 a.m. And it's a 6-hour drive, but I can't be around cigarettes right now because I was told to stay away from any tobacco and nicotine for 3 weeks before surgery. So don't know exactly how long it's gonna take because both of the people going with me smoke. I'm not anxious about it anymore, just excited and want it to come faster. 5 days. For some reason, I've been really emotional today about it. I got out of the shower and looked at my chest and just started crying because I realized that I'm about to not have to see that ever again. Went to Five Below and found tank tops because I'm gonna actually be able to wear tank tops in public soon. Everything with this has been so like complicated so far, and I'm just hoping that once we get to Philly that everything will calm down and stop going everywhere. My grandma, who is the main person, I don't want to say against my transness, but she doesn't like it. She misses her granddaughter. But she's been asking me about it, about surgery and shit, so I told her if she doesn't start calling me Dan by the time I get surgery, I'm never going to talk to her again. We're 5 days away. She hasn't called me Dan and she hasn't called me he. But she also hasn't said my birth name and she hasn't said she, at least to me. So I'll take progress. There's a man looking at me. I forgot to do 3 days, but okay, fine. Now we're
in 500 feet. Turn left,
I forgot to
then
do
turn
4
right.
days. My phone is speaking. But now we're on our way to Philly. We'll be there in like 3 hours. 2 days and in Philly. I really just spilled most of my meds. Well, that's what they look like. It's like 9 a.m. I'm not wearing pants, so fuck it. Thoughts and emotions are excited and nervous. I don't know if this is like something normal. I'm gonna assume it is. Just because it is something that happens when you get nervous. But like, I've shit so much in the past like 2 days. Yesterday, today and tomorrow, I take 16 of these a day to help reduce swelling. And then after the surgery, I think one day, I could be wrong, maybe it's 4 a day, because it's four times a day. So probably just goes down to 4 once a day. I have to look at the thing again because they explained it to me. But they just melt under your tongue and it actually tastes pretty good. this might be the last update before it happens. It is, I don't know what time, like 6 p.m. on Wednesday the 10th. I just got a call from the hospital and they said that I need to get there at 8:30 a.m., which is why I probably won't update in the morning because I'm literally gonna wake up, get ready and leave because like I'm not waking up early as fuck. Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna sleep, let's be real. Thoughts. Holy fuck, it's happening. I've already cried about it today, so I'm trying to not cry it again. I'm trying to save it until it's like happened, you know? But they called me and were like, hey, gonna need you to be here at 8:30. We were like, okay, bet. Then I looked at my phone and did the math and realized that in about 13 hours, I will be getting ready for it, like in the hospital room. I'm not really that anxious anymore. I'm more just excited than anything. Just because I think I've had enough anxiety about this that my brain is just for some reason letting me turn it off. I thought I would be getting more anxious towards it, and maybe I will tomorrow, I don't know. But holy fuck, I am like, right now I'm not even anxious at all in a bad way. I'm more so excited and anxious to get it done, if that makes sense. I bought this thing because I was told to get a bathrobe, but nowhere, I couldn't fucking find bathrobes anywhere. I'm nervous about this bed that I didn't even touch because I'm gonna be bleeding, not bleeding, but draining, which looks like blood and has blood in it. A fun fact about this, which people probably already knew, but you have to take out your piercings, and I don't want mine to close, so I'm putting clear retainers in them. But they're like, the balls aren't coming off, so I have to wait for help to get the rest of them. I was gonna take a nap earlier, but then I closed my eyes. I realized how close it was. And my eyes snapped open, so I was like, okay, I guess no nap. Fuck, okay.
Us just having mental breakdowns. I look weird with it over top. Are you sure I can read it? What are you doing?
Tired.
Oh shit.
Warning, next thing is going to be blood from drains. If you can't see that, skip to this time, please.
Actually, that much.
Nice.
It's warm. Okay. Where's your pocket? There's your pocket.
Yes, that time.
I thought there'd be more in here.
Same.
It's on there too. There's also not. There's less than that one.
Oh shit.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, like it doesn't even cover the bottom of it.
Okay, and how do we empty out the other thingy?
You don't empty that out. I don't think. Yeah, because there's nothing in there.
I'm about... okay. 23 hours post-op. So far, I haven't really been in that much pain. It's getting a little bit worse, but my pain meds should be almost ready at CVS. When I first woke up, they asked what my pain was, 1 to 10. I said 5. They gave me some more drugs and my IV, and it went down to 3. I posted about this on Instagram, so if you follow me there, you might have already seen it. But my anesthesiologist yesterday was extremely rude. I had the vertical lip ray piercing in the middle of my lip, and he told me it needed to come out. And I asked if it still needed to come out since it wasn't, like, in my mouth. Just literally just asking a question. And because when I had anesthesia last time, I had it, and it was fine. But, he goes, the one in the middle needs to come out. And I just sat there like... And if I wasn't scared that he would, like, kill me while I'm under, I would have said something. But I did call his company and tell them that he refused to gender me correctly, even after the nurses told him to, which is true. He kept saying, that girl down there, and kept saying she. And the nurses were like, he. Dan. But they told me that's not the first time he's flipped out on someone, and that he does it a lot. So, my throat hurts because of the tube. My ribs have been, like, the main thing that hurts, just because they stick out so far, and, like, ace bandage, not fun. I'm about to be 3 days post-op. Didn't update yesterday, because, I don't know. But so far, I'm in a lot of pain, but only from the ace bandage being so tight on my ribs. I woke up last night for the second night in a row screaming because of how much pain I was in. I emailed the, what's it called, surgeon coordinator to ask what to do, but I haven't gotten a response yet because it was at like 1 a.m. and it's 8 a.m. The pain meds aren't really helping with my ribs. I'm not able to take this off or anything until Thursday, and it's Sunday. I haven't updated in a few days just because there hasn't really been anything to update about, but I'm now 6 days post. You can actually hear them. I'm 6 days post-op, and I'm getting bandages and drains off today. I'm not in any pain other than my ribs, just because of how tight the ace bandage is. It's hard to breathe with them, kind of. I can't really take a full breath in, which I normally am not really able to do, but it's even harder right now. My drains were supposed to get lighter, and like my left one, you can't see it. My left one it's like a yellowy, pretty much almost getting clear, but it's like yellowy pink, which is good. But then my right one is still very dark. I'm just scared that they're gonna say they're not ready to come out, because as of tomorrow morning, we're not gonna have anywhere to stay to be here longer, so like they kind of need to come out today. They're supposed to come out 7 days. I don't know why they're taking them out on the 6th day. Like, I'm fine with it because I'm in fucking pain from them, but I just don't get it. I also have this cool thing to expand my lungs, which I'm still gonna use even like once I'm fully healed, just because vocalist things. But day of surgery, I was able to get to about like almost 1,500, and they told me by the time I get the tubes out, I'll be at 4,000. So let's see where we're at now. Almost 2,500. I want this shit off. I've been told what I'm feeling is my nerves mending back together, which would make complete sense. But I randomly started feeling my nipples start like tingling the other day, which I wasn't expecting to happen at all because they literally cut the nipples off, resize them, and sew them back on. So I wasn't expecting like 3 days later for them to feel anything. Drains came out today and the original ace bandage came off. I actually ended up almost passing out when they came out, which I'd never passed out before. They took off the ace bandage, and then underneath was this foam and this like big piece of, I don't even know how to explain it, basically medical tape, I guess. They took that off and I was fine, and then they took out the first drain and I got a little bit dizzy, and the second one came out and my ears started like ringing and going in and out, and my vision got really blurry and I got really dizzy, and I kept like closing my eyes and like about to pass out, and the doctor was like, keep your eyes open, and gave me water and put a fan on, and I didn't pass out. I'm assuming that's like normal, I guess. We go home tomorrow, so I am 13 days post-op. So today I'm going to show you my chest, show you how I put on the shit for my nipples, and talk about some things that I did expect and some things that I didn't expect with healing. Kind of gross, but this is what these look like when they come off. And the scabs on my nipples are starting to fall off, so they're about to go back to like normal nipple color. Here they are. I have so much random just like dried glue everywhere. Overall, healing has been really great so far. I'm in remotely no pain. Under here kind of stings sometimes, but I think that's because of the lipo that they did. So like, I don't care, it's really not that bad. Something I didn't really expect, which I was warned about, but like I just kind of thought it was this person's personal experience. Someone told me I wasn't really gonna be able to poop for like a week after, and I was like, I feel like that's just something that you went through, but no. They were not lying. I didn't poop for like 6 days, and then for like 3 days, all I was doing was pooping. So that's cool. My only problem with my chest is I would prefer just like one straight line, just because I don't like the curve. But I knew going into this surgery that my surgeon did it that way, and I still went to her just because she was the only one that responded to me. Because when I was looking for people to do the surgery, I was looking on this one website. I forget what website. But basically, I was emailing people through that website, and then all of my emails that were going to people went to their spam. So no one ever got back to me. The only reason I regret going to her rather than the surgeon that is in Pittsburgh is because if I would have gone to the surgeon in Pittsburgh, my insurance would have covered it. So that kind of sucks. but I wasn't waiting anymore. I wasn't expecting this shit, like, from my nipples. Feeling, I have all feeling from my collarbones up, but starting about here, I couldn't tell that I'm touching it, but like, I can hardly feel it. And then going down, I can't feel that at all. And then I can't feel until I can feel here. So I don't really know if you can see it on camera, but this one has the scab coming off a little bit. And then there's also this stitch that they did. All of the stitches in my chest are the kinds that are just going to dissolve. So that's great. It's bruised still more so on this side, but okay, like that. And I have been using Neosporin, but I just ran out and my doctor gave me these, which is basically the same thing. And the thing that sucks about having to wear this ice bandage is I can never, like, get it the perfect tightness. Like, always either too loose or too tight.